We're here back in the Fantasy Environment Friday night in the NBA. We're going to hammer home in the mid-range some of my favorite plays that are too cheap, some guys that are going to take advantage of some injury situations. Everybody under 8K here on DraftKings, including my favorite play tonight. Who are we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Barn. Find out. Welcome in, guys. Friday edition Beers Daily Fantasy six-pack. Good to be back here on a Friday talking some NBA six guys for you on FanDuel and DraftKings for this big NBA slate. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and checking out the video. Before we get into the plays, let's take a second. Click the thumbs up button. Greatly appreciate that. That is the tip jar here on this free video. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Got NBA videos going out multiple times a week. Couple NFL videos as well. Those are already out there. Week 8 six-pack and my pints and picks videos, two of my favorite NFL bets. Go and check those out today, but subscribe. Then you don't miss any of the videos. And lastly, head over to scoresandodds.com/beer. Tons of great sports betting information. Compare odds across all the different sports books. Look at the history between the teams. Premium picks if you don't have time to dig in. And of course, Parlay IQ going to help you build some plus EV same game parlays. Go and check it out today. That link in the description of the video. All right, big slate of games here tonight. So we're going to narrow things down to 6 of my favorite plays. Let's start out west at point guard, shooting guard, with Anthony Simons of the Blazers. Now we know no Damian Lillard here tonight, and that's good things here for Anthony Simons. When you look back to last season and you take Damian Lillard off the floor, also included CJ McCollum in this sample as he was a big part of that team for the first part of last season. You see a 29% usage rate for Anthony Simons, and we saw this guy just look electric towards the end of last season. Now, this season, game log's kind of been up and down. I think that's going to scare some people away, going to keep the ownership down, certainly going to garner ownership here, but probably lower than it should be here. Houston has been the worst team in all of the NBA, to no surprise, giving up production to the point guard position here. McCollum in a smash spot here tonight against the Rockets. All right, let's get you some correlation on the other side with point guard, shooting guard, Jalen Green. Now, plenty of ways you can go here with this young Houston team. Kevin Porter Jr. playing well, Jabari Smith now on board, but we're going to go Jalen Green here, a guy that could go a little bit under the radar here and been delivering night in, night out. In fact, 32 or more DraftKings points now in 4 straight games. We know this guy is going to get his shots up and can contribute in other categories as well. We've seen part of the ceiling. We've seen a 45-point game out of him. I think this is the type of matchup that can unlock that 7, 8, 9, 10x ceiling that we're looking for in tournaments here. Been strong against Portland in the last 2 meetings last season, averaged 24 points per game here. So we know Houston loves to play at a fast pace. I think they do that here tonight. Jalen Green, great option with big upside in that mid-range. All right, let's stay there in that middle price point at center with Jakob Poeltl of the Spurs. Now, another guy in this under 7K range, it just continues to get it done night in, night out. So cash game play certainly has the ceiling we look for in tournaments with 3 straight double-doubles now for Poeltl. 35 or more DraftKings points in 3 of the last 4 games here. And anytime I see Vooch on the schedule, certainly a guy that I want to look to and pick on. Doesn't play a ton of defense here. Poeltl took advantage of that last season, 38 or more DraftKings points in 2 of the last 3 matchups here with Nikola Vucevic. So Poeltl, still too cheap in my opinion. Gives you that double-double upside. I think he does it here tonight against the Chicago Bulls. All right, another mid-range play I am eyeing tonight. You can play him at point guard, small forward, power forward. We're talking Scotty Barnes of the Raptors. So watched a lot of this game the other night. Really liked what I saw out of Scotty Barnes, and that has been consistent for me. This guy just has so much talent, can do so many things and score fantasy points in so many ways. Had a good night against that Philly team. Somehow the price goes down on DraftKings, down to 6,500 here after a double-double and 40 DraftKings points in that one. So take advantage, buy low here on Scotty Barnes. We talk about combination. Everyone always asks, are these cash plays, are these tournament plays? I try to give you a combination and guys that could do a little bit of everything and fit a lot of different builds, and that's the case here for Scotty Barnes. I think the nice floor that he's been giving you, solid to bank on in cash games. I still think there's an unlocked ceiling and an untapped potential we haven't seen yet this season. Does it happen tonight? Certainly hope so. If not, he's doing enough to pay these prices off, especially that 6,500 over on DraftKings. All right, let's go back to point guard. Guy we had the other night, going back to the well, on Dennis Smith Jr. The LaMelo Ball remains on the shelf. Terry Rozier listed as doubtful here tonight, so we get another night of Dennis Smith Jr. running the show, and started off slow, a little concerned, but got it going towards the end of that game. Ended up with a double-double against the New York Knicks. That's now back-to-back games where this guy's going 37 or more DraftKings points. We're locking in a pretty easy 6X here on Dennis Smith Jr. on DK, even at FanDuel, under 7K of value there. Now, Orlando, a team we definitely want to pick on, 19th in defensive efficiency overall. Both teams love to play at a quick pace. In fact, both teams rank inside the top half of the league here in pace. Smith, a guy that can do a lot of different things. As you see, that's the theme here. Doesn't necessarily have to score. He can get you fantasy points in a variety of ways if he scores. Now we're unlocking that 40-point ceiling. I think that's certainly within the realm of possibilities here tonight for old DSJ. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Friday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. A thank you to you guys for hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar. Free to play, easy to play. All you got to do, get in the comment section right below the video and guess fantasy points on FanDuel tonight for my favorite play of the night. The closest guess going to win themselves a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. Chance to check it all out behind the scenes. All right, let's wrap this thing up. My favorite play for Friday night in the NBA. You know him as the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We're going to give you more correlation. We're going to go to the other side of that Charlotte-Orlando game with small forward, power forward, Paolo Banchero, tonight's Beast of the Night. And what a beast this guy has been, justifying that #1 pick in the draft. Now has to do even more. We know Jalen Suggs has been out. Now Cole Anthony joins him on the sidelines, and in a limited sample so far this season without Anthony on the floor, we're talking almost a 32% usage rate here, almost 1.4 fantasy points per minute for Banchero here. And the prices have certainly gone up here on Banchero, as they should, but have they gone high enough is my question here. I don't think so. This guy is producing at more like a $9,000 level. We're still under $8,000 on DraftKings, and now you lose another one of your best offensive players. Sky's the limit here for Paolo Banchero tonight. Easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that wraps up here with 6 of my favorite plays in the NBA on Friday night. If you guys have any comments, questions, feedback, please hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points for Paolo Banchero tonight. Closest guess going to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. And who was your favorite play of the night? I want to know who your Beast of the Night is. If you were 10 in the bar here, who's your top play? Let me know in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, NFL videos are out there as well. And big night in the NBA coming up. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Best of luck tonight. Best of luck this weekend in the NFL. And we'll catch you next week. Thanks for watching.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist